Hey everybody, in this video tutorial I'm gonna show you how to use the Polarr ChatGPT plugin that you can use to find user-generated filters that you can use to make your photos and videos perfect. So before I would show you an actual example, I just want to let you know that I have a full tutorial in the Polarr ChatGPT plugin where you can learn about use cases, and I also share some of the best prompts you can use the Polarr ChatGPT plugin with. So make sure to check out the article if you're interested in more details and some example prompts. I will link the article in the description below. And you can also get access to a complete database of all currently available ChatGPT plugins that can be installed from the ChatGPT plugin store. You can search this plugin database by category, plugin name, description, and get quick access to ChatGPT plugin video tutorials, the best use cases and prompts for all available ChatGPT plugins. The database can be downloaded for free, but you can also support the maintenance and the frequent updates of the database with a small donation. Any support is appreciated. You can get access to this database by using the link in the description below. But now let's see an example on how to use the Polarr ChatGPT plugin. So if you want to enable and activate the Polarr plugin, first you have to make sure that the plugins feature is enabled in your ChatGPT account. And to be able to enable the plugins feature, you have to be a ChatGPT Plus subscriber at the time of recording this video. So if you have enabled plugins, if you don't know how to do that, I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel that you can check out. Then you have to click on New Chat and make sure that GPT-4 is selected from the model selector, and from the drop-down select plugins. So you can turn on plugins in your ChatGPT account. Then we have to install the Polarr plugin. As you can see, it's installed for me. If it's not for you, you have to click on Plugin Store here, search for the Polarr plugin and install the plugin. And last but not least, you also have to make sure that the plugin is enabled, and you can enable any plugin by clicking the checkbox next to the name of the plugin. Alright, so let's see an example on how to use the Polarr ChatGPT plugin. So we're gonna use a really simple prompt. Find me a filter that can give my photo a vintage look. So let's say you're looking for a filter that makes your photos look more vintage. All you have to do is add this prompt. As I mentioned, if you want to check out some other prompts, you can find them in the article I have mentioned. Link to that in the description below. So once you added your prompt, all you have to do is click on Send Message here. So as you can see here, you don't have to use any kind of fancy function or code. ChatGPT is clever enough to know that if the Polarr plugin is enabled, it has to use it to get some filter ideas. So this is what the Polarr plugin has done. So as you can see, it has been activated. The prompt has been vintage look, and this is the response from the plugin. So we get the URL of the filter and the name of the filter. So we get 3 filter ideas here: a grainy vintage style, a filter with a vintage and romantic feel, and a vintage style with high quality. And if you scroll down here, you can also check out the links here and apply these filters to your images. And you can also get a preview of how these images look like with these filters that we have received from the plugin. Of course, if you don't like these, you can get some other prompts to fine-tune the filter ideas that the Polarr plugin can come up with. And if you click here, you can also check out the full picture with the filter applied, and you can use this on a video or on a photo. If you click here, you will open up this Polarr website where you can download this filter to an iOS or an Android device as well. So all in all, this is how to use the Polarr ChatGPT plugin. If you want to check out some other image editor ChatGPT plugins that you can use to blur images, crop images, or even create images, I have a ton of YouTube tutorial on ChatGPT plugins, but not only just for image editing, but also for marketing, SEO, business, finance, productivity, scientific research, and more. So if you're interested in other ChatGPT plugins, make sure to check out my tutorials on my YouTube channel, and more are coming up, so make sure to subscribe. And also, if you want to get access to the complete ChatGPT plugin database that includes categories, searchable descriptions, and more, you can also find the link to that in the video description below.